This is Hannibal back here from the Hannibal TV on YouTube with a UAP slash drone news update for you. Now we are into, I guess, the third day of the FAA ban on drones in various townships in New Jersey and above U.S. Air Force bases in New Jersey. We haven't heard of anything being shot down up to this point. Both the New Jersey governor and a senator spoke out about the drone situation yesterday, being Friday. Let me say what the governor, who's on the left here, had to say. He downplayed the whole situation, saying that he thinks it's pretty much resolved, and he thinks this is a good thing. Because here's the thing, he kind of denied anything nefarious happens, but at the same time, he says it revealed that we have a vulnerability to incursions, and he said, quote unquote, it's a benign wake-up call. So again, he's saying nothing really happened, and whatever happened is resolved now. But this is a wake-up call that we were not prepared. So take that for what it's worth. Then New Jersey State Senator John Bramnick did an interview with Forbes, and he said they need to stop with the confusing statements and explain the real reason why they have shut down airports and military bases and why the skies are shut down in various townships. He says New Jersey Governor Murphy is likely not getting detailed Air Force briefings, as it's a federal situation and not a state situation. It's a Biden White House and Biden Department of Defense situation. He says they wouldn't be having classified briefings if nothing was going on, and the answers that we've had so far are not suspicious. He says he would like to see a statement from the government and the governor of New Jersey saying, quote, there is no risk at all, end quote. And this is the reason why we had to shut down the airspace. So he basically is saying he wants to hear them say there's no risk at all, rather than these confusing statements such as these are civilian and commercial aircraft. Obviously, there's military aircraft up there and first responder aircraft. To deny that is absolutely ridiculous, but there's also orb activity up there and possibly some foreign activity. I mean, it has been admitted by the government that there have been cell phone tower breaches to China. They haven't said if it's related to the drones or not, but they've specifically said, the FBI has gone out there and said, be careful with your two-factor authentications because of the cell phone tower incursions, and use apps such as Signal and WhatsApp rather than text messages for important text. That's something that the Department of Homeland Security has actually admitted to. And I mean, a lot of people are saying that these drone sites around military bases have been around Chinese-owned farmland in the U.S. The senator went on to say he thinks it's a combination of public, private, and government-related craft that's up there. No denying that there's at least those three craft up there from my part. He says President Trump, the upcoming president-elect, is saying the White House is not being transparent. So take that for what it's worth. We have a president receiving the same White House briefings as Biden in theory, as far as national security, and he is saying that Biden's White House is not being transparent. So there's a conflict there. And the senator says, as far as giving an answer of what's going on, he says his job is to get answers from the federal government on what's going on. And they're saying everything is fine. By the way, there's been sightings in other parts of the world and other states. There's been stories coming out of Nebraska today, very unusual drones as well, including someone from the Nebraska sheriff's office in Nebraska telling News Nation that there are UAPs the size of pickup trucks flying around there. So it's definitely spreading. It'll be interesting to see if the activity is going to slow down or stop in the townships where the FAA has made it illegal to fly drones, as far as civilian drones. So I guess we'll keep an eye on this. With the government shutdown, that was the main news story of today. It actually overtook the drone story. It didn't end up getting shut down. It's going to be still there till at least March, the way it is, from what I understand from how the vote went. So there was a little distraction from the drone news. A lot of people are saying there's definitely glowing orbs up there. And very likely the drones that are more conventional drones, possibly first responder and government drones, are actually going up there responding to the orbs. Early by 10 minutes. There you go. Better early than late. It's a distraction. It could be a distraction. There's a lot of things it could be. I'm just reporting this stuff. Tony, apparently they took Thanksgiving off. So who knows about Christmas? By the way, I did interview one of the New Jersey mayors today from Mine Hill Township. And he says, despite what the governor has been saying, nothing has happened in the past 10 days that has really been a difference maker to him. As far as any response, he hasn't seen any difference in the past 10 days. And he's seen things. He wouldn't answer the question about if it could be extraterrestrials or not, which a lot more and more people are saying, that some of these more orb-like craft could be something otherworldly. A lot of people also think this is very advanced technology from China, who are apparently at least 4 years ahead of us in drone technology, and we buy a lot of our drone technology from China, and they are known to be spying on us. So who knows? But that's a good interview with the mayor of Mine Hill Township, New Jersey, I did today. I'd suggest people check that out, and I'll stay on top of this news now that the government shutdown crisis is over, which, by the way, would have supposedly affected some of the security related to this situation. Apparently it's over now, so I'll keep you guys in the loop on any developments. And of course, by the way, if this new anti-drone technology that supposedly the Air Force has been given at least the New Jersey area bases and other bases where there have been incursions, and supposedly any base could actually request this stuff, supposedly, will probably not be told classified military information if anything is shut down over bases or not. I'll assume that, because it's considered not public information. Same apparently if a police shoots one down, it's considered a criminal investigation. It might not necessarily make it to the public domain unless someone captures this on tape. Very possible, according to Lou Elizondo, former head of the Pentagon's UFO program, that is one of the very plausible possibilities. So I'll keep you guys in the loop on this, and we'll see if the drone activity goes down. We will definitely see that. When you outsource your technology and manufacturing to a foreign adversary, anything can happen. Very true. We'll end it on that because that's an excellent point.